What's up, SL family, and welcome back to my channel, Life with YAYA. This is your girl, YAYA, and today I am at Jackson's Family Supermarket shopping for some pre-cooked meals so I can show you all how to eat with the Beyou hood. So it wasn't until I updated my last Beyou vlog on how to actually make a complete Beyou meal that one of my subscribers brought to my attention that I still didn't show how to actually eat. So I am here at the supermarket shopping for something already pre-cooked because I don't want to cook anything, but I do want to show you all how to actually serve the meal. So I'm just going to buy a family style meal and serve that a little bit later on. As you all could see, there are different options you can choose from. You have the family style meals, the main, the sides, and the dinners. I'm going to get a meal because it's going to already be put together, and if you actually end up getting like a side or a dinner, you're still going to need to know what the ingredients are for that recipe because each meal has their own sides. You can't join sides or that side won't work. So just keep that in mind, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a future vlog. So I am just going to go ahead and find something from the actual family style meals because like I said, these meals are already ready to go. I just have to serve it. I don't have to buy any additional sides for it to be complete or anything. And I'm just going to go with some seafood gumbo because I actually have been craving that in real life. So Beyou, it's very cheap, 350 Ls. Compared to buying all the ingredients, that's actually quite a steal. So I just accepted that, made sure it was in my inventory by going to my recents, and there it is. So I am back at home, and I am going to go ahead and show you all how you bring the food that I just purchased out of your inventory and serve it up. I have my boyfriend here in the background waiting for me like a statue. He is ready to eat. So I am just going to go ahead and show you all this process really quickly. And you know, if you have any questions at any point in time about how I did any of this, please feel free to leave a comment under the post, or you can message me on Instagram. So what I'm doing first is just going through my inventory. And I usually click edit first before I drop down the Beyou meals, just because I like to have it kind of where it can't get lost. These are non-copyable items. So if you drop it into your floor and say you don't have rights to drop it into that exact area, you can end up losing the meal. You'll have to relog. So I always just like to make sure that I have edit on so that the arrows would kind of be stuck in the meal and I'll know where the meal is if it does actually drop. If it just gets lost, I'm fucked either way and I just have to restart. But here we are. Here's the gumbo sitting here. And so you will not actually serve this gumbo. What you'll have to do is you'll have to open the gumbo. And the reason for this is just simply because the meals usually have multiple objects in them. So I just click open and you see here there's some garlic bread here, and then there's also Mama Kiki's gumbo. I'm going to copy those to my inventory. And it says there are no copyable items. And again, this is why I always just hit edit before I drop, just because I don't want to lose my non-copyable items. So you can see here, I have those items in my recents. I'm just, again, like I said, hitting edit and dropping each of the items down. Here's my first item that was inside of the gumbo box, which is some garlic bread. I'm actually geeked about this because I did not know that the gumbo came with garlic bread. And then here, this is what you will see in a lot of the main dishes in Beyou. They're not going to actually serve out like how the garlic bread is served because the garlic bread is just a side. The main dish usually comes in something like this, a little stainless steel cover. And what you will always do is you'll click on that stainless steel cover and copy that item into the inventory. As you can see right there, I now have a platter for 4 of Mama Kiki's gumbo in my inventory. And I'm just going to drop that down now and add that with the rest of my food. So here we have the full meal. We have the garlic bread, we have the gumbo. Everything looks so delicious. This is my favorite part. So here's one of the most important parts about serving a Beyou meal. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that everyone who is eating is seated at the table at their placemats and that the placemats are raised. It's very important that no one gets up while the meal is being served, or else the meal will disappear and you'll lose that serving. Ready to eat, babe?
Oh yeah, I'm starving.
So, in order to serve, we're going to start by clicking on the main meal or the main course, which is the gumbo. We're going to load its uses. We're going to hit serve, and then all you'll have to do is just click on the plate that you're serving. So I'm going to click my plate, and then you'll see some of that gumbo pop up. And then I'm going to click on Gunther's plate here and serve him some too. And there are different ways. You can make it so that only you can serve, or you can make it so that other people can serve themselves. But in this case, I'm just going to serve it, and we can talk more about that in future vlogs. But then you also just click on the garlic bread, and then you'll click your plate, and that will load your sides. And that's pretty much how you would serve all your sides. You'll start with loading your main course first, and then you'll click on the sides and click your plate, and then those sides will appear as well. So I'm just waiting on the sides to load right now. And here you go. You can start seeing the garlic bread start to appear, taking all day. Okay, so here we are. So we have the food on our plate now. Eating is the easiest part. Make sure you have your HUD on, make sure it's updated so that you get the credit. Gunther's so hungry, he already started before me, oh my God. So you're gonna click on the utensil that you would use to actually eat that type of a meal. In this case for gumbo, you would use a spoon. So I clicked on the spoon, and as you can see, it asked me if I wanted to attach it to my avatar to animate me. I said yes, and now I am eating a Beyou meal. So this is a pretty simple process once you figured out the basics of everything. Everyone's just going to enjoy their meal. This meal came with 4 servings, so say we weren't completely full after eating this meal, we would just go ahead and serve up another serving, because this pre-made meal came with 4 servings and we've only ate 2. And that is pretty much how the game goes, guys. And so as you can see, we have finally finished eating our meals. It's been accredited to our Beyou HUDs, and we are now nice and full. This is the exact process you would take no matter what meal you're making, whether you're actually cooking the meal or if you're buying the meal already made. The main meal will always come in one of those metal containers. As you saw, the gumbo came in, and the sides will always rest as the sides that you can already see what they are. You just click the main meal, then you click the plate, then you click your sides, and you click your plate, and your food is there. You just eat it. It's pretty simple. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am always here to help with this Beyou stuff to the best of my abilities. And until next time.